Storm 331. Greetings from Northern Kentucky. Normally I would be at SGDQ watching, but but work had other ideas. Still watching SGDQ from Twitch, and is just as good as watching it live. Shout out to Pooexel PJ and all the runners. Put $40 to Avenging Spirit Good Ending and $10 to Fusion Suit and Metroid Prime. See you all at AGDQ 2018. Friendo donated $20. Animals. Who has time to worry about the animals when there are so many incentives yet to be hit? Ignore the animals, save the speedruns. And on that note, the next incentive that's yet to be met is our Sonic CD, All Good Futures. We're about $4,000 down from that. And Psycho Steffi donated $55. For my household of gamers, we watch every year. To my little girl gamer, we need more girls like you in the world. To my loves, keep gaming. Alrighty, and now we have a quick ad from Twitch. We have an anonymous donation of $10. Hey, all you Kingdom Hearts runners. I won't be able to watch later, so this donation is for you guys to sing Mulan for the people. Stay awesome and good luck to all the SGDQ runners. May RNG be ever in your favor.
Chelsea, you can throw it over now.
And now we have an interview with the man John Carls himself and Proto Magical Girl.
Hey man, is there audio in there right now? I can't hear anything. Do you hear anything? Okay, let's figure this out. Hey Rich, in the meantime, how's your own volume of your own voice in your ears? Just talk a bit. It's okay. Yeah, we're working on game audio as well, and once it's up, we'll get it all mixed nice for you too.
All right, and thank you to Chelsea, who was the host before. My name is Leslie Dainty. I'll be hosting you through Battle Kit and also Diddy Kong Racing. All right. We have a $70 donation from Dononymous that says, please put this towards Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver to name Raikou, oh my dog, Roo, 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 Roo. $50 donation from Wee Vu T. Thanks to GDQ and all runners for being awesome and doing this for such a good cause. Also, thanks to Doctors Without Borders for helping so many people all around the world. Donation to Announcer's Choice. Greetings from Austria. We have a $200 anonymous donation. Stuck at work but watching while I can. Like to thank all involved and the awesome tech staff keeping it running. $250 donation from Sunny143. Happy birthday, Isaac. Game on, my tilty brother. In the words of Gaston, kill the animals. $100 donation from Anonymous. Shoutouts to all the runners and everyone working behind the scenes. Hoping this is the best GDQ event yet. $100 from Jeff. Been watching the marathon for years now, but this is the first year I get to attend in person. It's a dream come true, and it lets me appreciate how much hard work goes into every GDQ. Hats off to the runners and all the behind-the-scenes staff. You've earned it. Put 50 each to naming Ness and Paula, David, and Bowie. No comment, but we do have $160 donations from Mr. Cab. $20 from Aeon Duke. Another GDQ has started with the games being done very, very fast, and all for MSF to bring healthcare to all as is their right. So let's rush forth as Android first and many others after to save lives at this GDQ. $50 donation from Sasha_Amethyst. Love watching these events whenever possible. Good luck to all the runners, and let's remove those borders for the doctors. $50 donation from Pan56. Been looking forward to this since AGDQ. Thank you everyone for your hard work and dedication in making this incredible event happen. Best of luck to all the runners this week. Games Done Quick is now accepting bits during SGDQ this year. We are currently at 95,314 bits, so keep throwing them down in the chat. $100 from William Dunhu. Apologies. I think it's awesome how you guys put these events together not once, but twice a year to help out worthy causes. Keep it up, and this $100 goes towards killing the animals in Super Metroid because seriously, it's games done quick. $10 donation from Anonymous. First time watching. This is amazing. You guys are great. Thank you for making the world a better place for gaming.
Almost ready here. Okay, different problem now. Different problem. It's like my first changeover too.
We have a $20 donation from 8-Bit Spider Bite. Hi, Riche. I'm glad we get to see you not once, not twice, but 3 times this week at SGDQ 2017. Congratulations on being able to run 3 games. Looking forward to catching all of them this week. Good luck with all your runs.
Okay, we're finally good, Lizzie. Throw it over.
All right, so we are ready for Battle Kid being run by InfestedRiche.
Okay, you're live.
Okay. What's up, everyone? I'm InfestedRiche. And I will be playing Valkyrie for you today. It's a homebrew game for the NES released 2010. And it's known for its difficulty, so I'm going to leave most of the commentary to my friend here. Let you introduce yourself.
Hi everybody, I'm Scavenger216.
And we are going to run it on the normal difficulty. I can show you the difference here that each difficulty is pretty much the same thing except you have double damage. So yeah, I'm going to do it on normal. And the differences with the other ones are that you just have less lives to work with, which is why I'm going to do normal on for a marathon here. And time will start, well, I'll count you down. You ready for the timer? Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, so at the start of this game, it's a pretty clear-cut platformer. Follows Mega Man rules where you can have 3 shots on screen at once.
That's actually one of the harder screens in the game. I was scared of that one earlier.
Yeah, this game has a nice thing where after you kill an enemy, it can still take you out for a few frames while it's exploding. Like the sprite that's left over after it's dying will actually kill you if you touch it as well.
Another thing that's worth to mention is that I can only have 3 bullets on screen at the same time. And for example, there when I died, those enemies took 4 hits, so I had to do like 2 jumps with 2 shots each to kill them, which is why that strat is tricky. But yeah, you might recognize the character from I Wanna Be the Guy, which this game is very heavily inspired by. Although this game is fair, there's no like jump scares really. You can usually identify every enemy on the screen and yeah, plan ahead what you're gonna do. So there's a checkpoint, so whenever I die I go back there.
Yes, now when Rich is doing PB attempts, he actually plays an unfair, so he just skips every checkpoint because if you take any kind of damage whatsoever in unfair, you're back at the title screen.
Yeah, and everything kills you in 1 hit in this game. Time for the first boss, the Lotus Guardian. Jennifer dumped me. I don't know if you've seen the Game Grumps episode, but it's a famous one with them.
Nice kill.
Thank you. Even though I killed the boss now, I haven't saved after, so if I die here before I save, I have to refight him. But it should be fine. There we go. So we got a checkpoint down here.
You know, this game is very open-ended and kind of exploration-based in the sense that there's not clear-cut, straightforward levels. It's more of a open Metroidvania kind of style concept.
Here we get the high jump, so now I can jump 1 tile higher than before, which we need to get to the next area. And in every area you get to, you kind of get like a new enemy to, well, kind of keep you on your toes. And here we're going to have this fire shooting out real fast. You can jump over those gaps and it will save a second each time you do it there. So that room could have been 2 seconds faster. But you have like 2 frames to jump over the gap. Oh, zoned out a little bit there. That's usually a no-brainer here. This is the scary room. If you don't take out the 2 bats there in the beginning, you are dead unless you reset the screen, which is a thing in this game. There's no RNG in the stages, but there are on the bosses. So if you enter a screen and notice that you're not doing the strat that you need to do, you can just exit the screen and try again.
Another staple of Mega Man games besides the 3-shot limit is Yoku blocks, which this game definitely has its fair share of.
Here I jump to manipulate this fan so I can just drop down faster. A smiley face. This is my favorite part of the game actually, this climb. It's really nice when you make it fast. And these enemies take 4 hits, which makes them a little bit more annoying than the others. New enemies, homing drones that kinda tracks your horizontal position and tries to shoot at you. And coming up is more of those Yoko blocks where I kinda need to listen to the audio a little bit. More of those fans. Here we go. Coming up is a scary jump with a fan at the end. It's the next screen. Hopefully I won't die there. Okay, good. If you go in too deep on that platform, you will bonk your head in the ceiling and get blown down on spikes. Or if you jump too late, which is don't jump at all, you get blown down on spikes as well. Second boss.
Rich is going to manipulate the laser here, essentially just freezing it in front of him so it can't really hit him at all. Then the rest is just jumping and rhythmically mashing shots away and jumping over incoming projectiles as need be. Really good kill, by the way, Rich.
Thank you. Yeah, as long as you stand still and don't move left or right, that turret in the ceiling will not hit you. So you only have to pay attention to the birds. And that boss had 2 hatches, one in the bottom and one higher up. And if it shoots out the birds from the top hatch, you have to jump, which I had to do this time. What we got from after we defeated that boss was key number 1. Whoops. Which we will backtrack a little bit with now to get to the next area. And while I do that, you can go for a few donations.
All right, we have a $5 donation from Super Saiyan 5 who says, "Hey Riche, Super Saiyan 5 here. Glad I didn't have to wait too long for this run and it's on my day off. Good luck on the run, have fun." Goes to Runner's Choice. Hype!
Thank you, 5.
Warn me next time.
You can read a few more if you want.
$50 donation from Jake Monroe. "A friend of mine is attending SGDQ this year, and Battle Kid is one of his favorite games. So I had to make sure to donate during it. Have fun out there, Keon."
Okay, now I'm kind of back to where I was before. We're gonna move over here. One of the reasons why I really love this game is because of the awesome music, by the way.
Yeah,
I don't think I've heard anyone say anything bad about it.
I realize it's a indie game and wasn't an official release or whatever, but I say this is some of my favorite music in any NES game right here.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, now while we're underwater, you can see a timer at the top, which is my oxygen. When it reaches 0, I will drown and die. And some new enemies here. Whoops. Now we're gonna reach a point where it kinda throws a little bit of everything at you that you have already seen. Just because it's like an, it's not really a well, overworld, you could say, on our way to stage 3. And up here, I'm gonna enter a room and leave immediately. What I did there was I activated the teleporter, which I'm gonna use later on. Stage 3, which is a little bit, yeah, it's one of the trickier ones actually. And later on, I'm gonna need an audio cue for a long section. Which is coming up real soon.
One of the really nice things about this speedrun is the enemies are not random in any way. Their behavior, oh, quiet time, sorry.
In the next screen, I'm probably gonna try a skip. You're supposed to go 1 space at a time, but I'm gonna try to go 2. Here it goes. Nice. From what I've heard, this is like the section that, well, the people who play this game, this is the part that they remember and usually where they quit. Because they get like a little bit too impatient when they die too much to it. And it's pretty simple, really, but it's the type of obstacle that where you just end up being stuck for too long. These wizards or whatever I call them, there are different, well, a couple of, I think there are 2 of them, and that one shot vertically, but there's another one that shoots horizontally as well. The snail always shoots when he sees you on a horizontal line.
And enemies are always going to be in the same exact position on the screen when you go into a screen, so you kind of know what you're dealing with at any time. You don't have to deal with any kind of like global enemy cycles or anything like that.
Here we go, more beeping. That jump is always scary. There are actually a lot of skips that you can do in this section. For example, you can go from here to the exit, but it's really, really tight. I'm probably not going to try any more in this area, because you can do a couple of them here as well. I usually go from this one to the middle. Now I'm gonna go the intended way. Final room. Coming up is a really random boss. She can do 6 different attacks, and they're based on her colors. We kind of want to see pink, red, and yellow as much as possible. Okay, that's a bad one. Green is the worst because you have to retreat like that. But solid
Nice.
kill.
Yeah, that boss is definitely one of the rougher ones in this game, for sure. My first playthrough of this was about 9 hours, and I'd say 4 of it was dealing with the spike section and that boss right there that he just fought.
And the reason why, like we said earlier, you can only have 3 shots at screen same time. So you kind of almost want to go up close to the bosses so you can deal more damage quickly. There's a teleporter, by the way. And here we have a checkpoint, so we don't have to worry about refighting the boss now if I die. But yeah, what I got after that fight was the feather, which allows me to hover while I'm midair, so we can go this way. And all you have to do is hold up on the D-pad, and you'll slow fall like that. Coming up is one of the harder tricks in the game. I'm gonna try it. I call it the ball skip. It's a screen with 2 balls, and I'm gonna kill one, but skip killing the other one. Here we go. Nice, got it. That saves like 4 seconds compared to killing the ball. Well, 2 to 4, depending on how you do it. Once again, I have the timer counting down because I'm underwater. These guys take 4 hits. There's an optimal way, which I'm doing now, to distribute the damage the most efficient way. And since I got up on lander, I refreshed my timer. Normally when I do record attempts of this on unfair, where we don't go for any checkpoints or anything, you just go all the way. You don't need to refill if you're fast enough. Okay, we're almost at stage 4, which is, in my opinion, probably the hardest stage in the game. Much because of a really annoying enemy, the frog. They have a tendency to avoid your bullets the way they move. But yeah, the music here is so good. The frogs take 2 hits, by the way, to kill. Oh shit. I'm gonna reset there too.
Yeah, this game has a lot of really tricky platforming to it. There's a lot of really tight jumps to it.
What this stage is gonna try to throw at me is crushers, which kinda goes at you when you're gonna see here, when they are on the same horizontal line as me, they go after me. Or vertical, for that matter. You can probably squeeze in some quick donations here, 1 or 2 maybe.
Donations?
We have a $40 donation from Arzine, sup SGDQ, been a big fan since I discovered this event about 3 years ago. Sadly, I can't be around for the games I totally want to watch, but still want to donate. This is for the super awesome doggo ending in Silent Hill 2. Puppies hype!
I was a little bit too eager there, jumping up, which killed me. Needed to wait like one more frame. Gonna trick this frog over here, and then we can go. And that's the final obstacle of the stage. Here's infinite oxygen, so we don't have a timer anymore when we're underwater. And this is the fourth boss, the Nagaconda. It's not random at all. I'm gonna try to get a quick kill here. Decent start. One shot missed there, that's not good. Yeah, we're not gonna get the quick kill. You can kill him in that jump, so I'm gonna have to do this to kill him. And yeah, so now that we have the infinite oxygen, we just need to figure out where to go with that. And we are gonna go to the most exciting place in the game. We will have plenty of time to read donations at that point, and I'll give you a heads up on that. Skip this frog there. I'm tempted to go for one of the most stupid tricks in the game, which is the frog skip here, but since I've been playing pretty bad, I'm not gonna do it. It only saves 0.7 seconds as well, and it's like a 2-frame window. But yeah, now we're gonna run over to a teleporter and teleport back to a previous area, and then go slightly out of our way to our next destination. And well, I might as well explain it now. Where I'm going is an underwater maze, which is designed. It's just a long maze with nothing to it really, and it's designed so that you will, well, at the end of the maze you will get key 2, which we need to get to the stage 5. But it's designed that you will drown before you reach it if you don't have the infinite oxygen, which we have now. And with that being said, you can go for donations for like 2 minutes.
All right. We have a $50 donation from Barry64. Good luck on the runs, InfestedRiche. Too bad you didn't bring your own chair. Greetings from Barry64.
What's up, Barry? Thank you, man.
$150 donation from SallyZine121. I love watching SGDQ and AGDQ every year and just want to thank all the people behind the scenes for all the help they give to run these events, and thanks to all the speedrunners for the hours and hours of entertainment they've given me and everyone else.
I like to shoot to the music here because I don't have anything else to do.
$30 donation from Junkyard Dave. Good luck on the run, Riche. Hi, Scav. It's been great meeting the speedrunning community this year. Money can go toward Riche learning Bucky hard percent Kappa.
Ouch.
Maybe I'll ask Garrison about that. He's going to run it at this event after all, so have the master himself to ask, I guess. But thank you, Dave. Okay, we are almost at the end there now.
And the only point of this section is just to check that the player has gotten the O2, really. Because if you try going through that without O2, you're just going to die.
Yeah, and even if you could get that key too early to get to stage 5, before stage 4, the only thing you would get out of it is double jump, which you get in stage 5. So it wouldn't help that much for stage 4, but kind of would be interesting to see what would happen if that was possible. Okay, we're almost at stage 5 now, which is an underwater world with a lot of troll fishes and stuff like that. This used to be like the run killer for me back when I did attempts of this, but now I would say 4 is worse. It's a really cool stage though when you just play it through fast. And this is the new enemy here, the pufferfish that kinda seeks you out and tries to snipe you with the spread shot. That first section there used to be one of my bigger run killers. I lost so many good runs there. And I've been playing this game since 2014, when I did a big blind race with a lot of my NES friends, Bad Breaks, Dexter, Duckfist, TMR, Blacky, Jorf, you name it, like so many good, nice people from the community. And that blind race was the most fun I've ever had. It took me 7.5 hours to beat the game first time, and we did it on easy difficulty with the double damage. But the reason why I love this game so much is it's the type of game which is so rewarding when you learn room by room how to do them fast. And it's a really nice, fun game to play through. Okay, I wanna hit that guy, that was close to that eye. And we're coming up to the stage 5 boss, which is the seahorse turrets. It's 4 turrets that will try to snipe you, they track you down. The first, when the fight starts, it's always the same, but then the pattern is random, which one will shoot, and they will speed up the more I kill. So you need really good mashing there to take down the top right turret in time before he becomes a problem. Second best pattern, but it's a decent fight in general. And that will give us the double jump, which makes the platforming a lot more fun and complex, I would say. And it's also interesting how the developer, which is Sivak Games, by the way, he made this game like by himself totally, which is insane how good of a quality game he alone could make. But yeah, you're forced to backtrack for these screens in a different fashion than the first time, which is an interesting take to it. But the double jump really, well, makes it a lot easier in some cases.
And unfortunately, with this being an open-ended game like this, there's some unavoidable backtracking in a couple spots.
If you want, you can go for a few donations.
All right. We have a $150 donation from Zero Crates 143. Always hear about this, but never watched. First year watching it and loving it so far. $10 donation from The Curious K. The GDQ's marathons are always a highlight of my year. Big fan of the runs, the runners, and the charities that are involved. Put the funds to runner's choice.
Here I want to do a shout out to the Mexican runner. Like I said, he was in the blind race that we did. And we have a thing that we call Don't Do a TMR, which is, we're heading to stage 6 now, and it's right here. But TMR, he went up there and missed the entrance and ended up looking out for, well, playing through the whole game pretty much again and lost like 2 hours trying to find the next stage.
I really like the visual design of this stage.
Yeah, me too. The crystalline cavern. And here you have the new, spinning orbs and those enemies that take 3 hits and then they discharge a shot against you. Oops. This stage is pretty short, but it's compact, I should say. How it's designed, you kind of loop around and come back and then go to another area, but I really like it. A little weave here so you don't die. That's yeah, I think I mentioned it earlier, but if you, I did. If you go into a screen and notice you're messing up a strat, you can just reset it, which I did there. Otherwise, I probably would have died. Now we got key freeze. We can advance deeper into this stage. Which is over here. Also, one thing that I really love about this game is that watching people play it for the first time, because you can tackle the rooms in so many ways. There are usually like a couple of ways to do it, but there's always one that's faster, of course. But here we have stage 6 boss, random boss. We want to see her on the ground as much as possible and do an attack where we shall drop that one exactly. She can do 4 attacks, and it's 2 attacks while she's on ground and 2 in the air like this. She'll probably die the next cycle here. There we go. An early 4 cycle, that's good. You can kill her in 3, but I'll take that. So now we defeated all the, stage bosses, so we need to go to the final area. I'm gonna do something risky here that I said it earlier, if I die after I kill a boss, but before I save, I have to refight it. That's one tricky screen coming up. Hopefully I will, here we go. Okay, we're good. And now we're just gonna run to the closest teleporter to go to the final area. Which is teleporter 4, outside of stage 3. You don't have anything to do, so a little mashing there. The final area is by far the biggest one, and probably considered the hardest. A lot of stuff that it throws at you. And later on, at the end of the stage, we're gonna have our first skip, so to say. There's a thing that we call the infinite oxygen skip, which is, I'm gonna reach a point where I'm gonna lose all my power-ups, so I need to recollect them. Oops, dropped too fast. But the game wants you to collect the infinite oxygen and then go for the high jump, etc. But we're just gonna go for the high jump immediately. But that's until much later. There we go. I'm playing a little bit, not as good, because I'm trying to do commentary as well. This is not the type of game where it's not easy to do. Doing my best. And a few deaths here and there, I guess it's fine. More beeping here. You can do a lot of skips here as well in this whole section. There's one at the end here. You can go from the bottom to the top, but I'm not going to go for it. And this room has like almost every other is a potential skip. But all of them are really tight, so it's not really something I would go for a marathon. I did do one earlier in stage 3 though, so I'll take that. Okay, that's the last of the beeping. There is one place later in the so-called infinite oxygen skip where I kinda use audio cues for disappearing blocks, but not as bad as those beeping sections. Coming up here is my favorite room, this next one. It's really cool. Coming up soon is the, well, when we're gonna get robbed of our gear, so you can go for a quick donation before that if you want.
All right. $10 donation from Robob. Love watching these events every year, and I'm honored to donate to the cause. Good luck and save the frames to all the runners, and also to everyone behind the scenes who make it happen.
Okay, so now we're gonna try to do the so-called infinite oxygen skip. You can see the timer at the top counting down. I need to reach the end and get the high jump, and then go back to the beginning and, well, before I drown. And why it's so, well, a little bit tricky is because I need, whoa, nice jump, nothing happened. There's going to be a room with platforms where I need to do some tight jumps in order to save time, so I have, well, more likely to get back before I drown.
As some of you might have noticed from the HUD at the top of the screen, when you enter the final stage in this game, the game strips all of your items that you picked up throughout the game. So you lose your slow fall, your double jump, your infinite oxygen.
Here we have the high jump again. And if you didn't notice, the next screen is the room where I had to do the tight jumps. I'm going to try to do it on the way back as well. You can see I like to do a little tippy toe to the end to get the correct position and time my jump. The controls in this game, by the way, are amazing. It's like none like I've ever played in any other game. Okay, we're gonna do this. Usually I get back at like 12 on the counter, but as long as I didn't either, I'm fine. Oh, that's an annoying room actually. But it's right by the checkpoint. This is a cool room if you do the proper strats. Nice, that's a quick strat. You're supposed to like learn them one at a time, but by doing that you can do it really fast. And yeah, it's not that much left of the original, well, stage-like gameplay. It's only one more item that we need to recollect, which is the feather. Then we can go to the final two final bosses. One thing that also amazes me is how this game was kind of meant for speedrunning. You can see how I'm just like running through the rooms and jumping at the right spots or doing like a particular shot to make it real fast. Unlike when you do a casual playthrough and you'd probably stop to kill everything. But it just kind of works out to just go fast most of the time. Okay, second to last boss coming up, called Zed, which is really random. Want to see him do his attacks with the balls, where they go like, not that one. Every time he freezes the screen, it's bad, pretty much. It's not a fan, I guess. Only bad patterns so far. Easily the worst pattern I've ever seen.
That's marathon luck for you.
Only freezes. That's he has 4 attacks, so yeah, 50-50 on too good and too bad. Time for the final boss. I'm gonna try the hardest strat possible, going full YOLO here, which is I'm gonna try to stay at the top left as much as possible.
This boss has a number of just nasty attacks.
Okay, whenever he does that attack, you need to go and hide, and with this one I need to bait the shots. Okay, that's kind of unfortunate. I wanted to stay at the top there, but since I was so far to the right, I felt like better to stay below. And this is the reason why this is the hardest strat. Jumping over that orb there is, yeah, one of the harder things to do in the game, I think. Whoa. He should be dead real soon. There we go.
There it goes.
So all that's left is an escape sequence, and the time will be at a certain screen transition. I will let you know. It's probably like, I think it's like 40 seconds or 30 until we reach that point. I hope you kept up with the story, by the way, so you know what this is all about. Chase the bad guy, pretty much. And be ready, and time.
$41.46, not bad.
I'll definitely take that, considering I had more unusual depths than normal, I would say. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the game. I want to do a shout out to Spiriax, which is a friend of mine in Sweden, another speedrunner. Me and him pushed down this game a lot the last 2 years, and I guess because of that I had a chance to play it in a solo run here for you today. Also, if you really enjoy the game and feel like playing it, you can buy it at retrousb.com. And if you have played it and maybe need some help with it, I have made a tutorial which you can find on my Twitch profile, where I go through like beginner strats mostly, but some advanced stuff as well. But yeah, keep donating and follow all the amazing runners. I'll see you guys later with, I have a few more runs left on this week, so yeah, take care.